Push the start streaming button.
Oh my god, so we're streaming? That's crazy. At 9:31? That's crazy. That's like on time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What's wrong with us?
What's not wrong with us, really?
Yeah.
Alphabetically,
That's true.
categorically, or by order of severity.
Ooh, tomorrow's the anniversary of 1866. The Black Crook opens. That is in New York City. It was the very first American burlesque show.
Nice.
Yeah, that's on the 12th.
I wonder if it's still running.
And it's not Rocky Horror.
Wow. They'd be so old.
Well, you don't. You
Be
get
able to
new.
stand
You
up
get
anymore.
new people in. You get new people.
they just wheel them out.
Original cast.
That was tassel twirl.
Wow. Okay.
Let's get one guy out there to put on the red.
All right, crazy people. You ready to start this nonsense?
That's good.
Yes.
Because
Are we
hey,
going to see the screen the whole time?
are we doing what?
Are we going to see your screen with the sound show?
Don't look at it.
What you can what you can do is you can click a different tab. You can upper left hand corner,
Yeah.
you can click the meeting tab and it'll take it to just our faces.
This has to be here for this to work.
It's fine, baby. I just wanted to see how to. It's okay.
Yeah, she wasn't fussing. All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know.
All right, so like I said,
Oh,
just
just
click on that
meeting.
meeting tab, and so right now, like, what's going out
I'm just in the browser.
on the stream?
I
There we
join
go.
through the browser. I don't do it in the app.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Well, I'm not sure how that works then.
She is my best.
Yes, I can't help you.
All right.
All right, you ready for the perfect intro for this time?
Yeah.
Tech crisis sort of averted. GRD Sweekly. Huh? That's right, we found a workaround. We didn't fix it. We didn't make it work like it's worked for a decade, but we found a workaround. Yay!
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. We're the fine folks from GeekRadioDaily.com. You know us from all kinds of places and stuff. We're here to do another show, and we're so glad that you're here. The folks that are bringing it to you tonight, the woman who likes things her way. That's the Flintstones.
I got some scotch. The way I like it.
The way I like it. The lady who says exactly what she means. It's Carol the Cat.
You're just talking crazy, fat man.
The man who just wants everyone to be happy. That's Podcasting Good Secret.
I was just trying to cheer us up, so go ahead. Put on some old sad bastard music, see if I care.
And I'm the guy who has the most interesting hobbies of all time. I'm the wonderful Billy Flynn.
All my life I've studied the black arts.
And it's come in handy a time or two. What happened geekified there, yo?
Well, hey everybody.
wrong
Yeah,
with
it's been a month at this point, so we've had a lot of geeky stuff going on. Good job, Billy Flynn, figuring out a solution. Yay! Yay! And you give everyone a glimpse into everyone who's watching on the stream gets a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes working of GRD. Anyway, so let's start with like the greatest thing that's happened in the last. Well, it happened in June, but it's really started blowing up in the last month. Let's talk K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Demon Hunters is in my geeky speak, and let us start there. Okay, our daughter can do every line of the movie, not just the songs, or every line of dialogue from every character for that entire movie. She has seen it so many times. So she had seen it like 5 times before I ever got a chance to see it. Here's how I got to see it. I had to pay, probably like $100 to see it because I took her and her besties to the movies, to the K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along in the movie theater. And her and mind you, this is the first time that I saw this movie, and they are all just like top of their lungs belting out every single song. Every girl and woman in that theater, it was awesome. It was probably the most empowering like go woman moment in a movie theater since the original Wonder Woman with Gal Gadot. A lot of girls got together. Like I went with like a crew of people to go see that movie.
Well,
But anyway, of course I could not sit with them. I had to sit behind them a couple of rows and off to the side. But by the end of the movie, I was also singing along. Yeah, I have gone down deep rabbit holes on like theories about this movie. I love K-pop Demon Hunters. Rich, I know you haven't finished watching it yet, but
no,
like,
I've got a
you
half.
know exactly what I mean, right?
I've got a half hour left. And I stopped so I can watch this, so we can
When Jar
stream.
Jar pops up, it's gonna blow your
You
mind.
son of a. But so.
Misa Demon Hunter.
So, fun fact, there's a sing-along version on Netflix that has just the lyrics coming up
Oh, come
Oh, I
on
know.
screen.
Oh,
So you know that.
It was the version that they released in the theaters because it had the lyrics.
Oh,
and
very nice.
They took
along
it.
with
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Netflix
But
is
they
like,
only-
now
they
that you
wasn't
paid
closed
$100.
caption. Right. It wasn't closed caption for the whole movie, but they put the lyrics up for the songs.
Yeah, that's what's one of the versions available on the Netflix.
And I mean, Mel's not entirely sure what she's singing, but she sings the Korean parts too, which is awesome. We've also kind of gotten into K-pop in general a little bit, right? Like,
Well, that's not going to happen to
Blackpink
me. I know
and
that.
Cat's Eye and like, yeah. Have you seen all the memes, or it's mostly videos where like the moms, the dads are like they're cleaning the kitchen, but they can sort of see the TV the first time that it's on,
Mhm.
and then by like the fifth or the sixth time they're doing the full choreography along with their kids. It just sucks you right in, and it's
Okay.
like it'll make you feel good. It will
Oh,
like it'll make you feel like a badass. I mean, so Rich, have you seen Mel's Halloween costume?
I don't believe so.
Okay, well, I'll just send you a picture of it.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be Zoe. And we bought the shirt and the pants, but then made the armband, made the Shinkow knives. Yes, I know what those are called. Made the shoes, like duct tape the shoes, and then we did her actual hair. She has blonde hair. We did her actual hair in the Zoe buns, and I even got her this like bangs clip off of Amazon so that she would have bangs.
That's
For Halloween,
fantastic.
we may or may not spray paint it black, but I was not trying to buy a wig. Like a lot of the costumes came with a wig, and I was like, wigs are uncomfortable. She's got sensory issues. She's not going to want to have anything to do with that. And I'll have to post a picture, I guess, like in the so everybody can have it for GRD. But she looks so badass and is super. And like she's one of 3 besties, so one of them is Mira, and the other one is Rumi. But the reason why we have it all together, please do not think that I am one of those moms who has a Halloween costume figured out a full almost 2 months ahead of the actual date. They did one of her friends did a birthday party in that theme, and they all went full costume at that point. So, but now I get the side benefit of her costume is 100% completely figured out for Halloween for the
Nice.
first time in
but
her
have you
her
put
entire
but Terry, have you put together your Bobby costume yet?
No, honestly, you know what I would do
Tiger.
if I were to do anything. You ready?
Mm.
Derpy Tiger would be good, but no. I saw a video on how to do the towel hair buns with a bathrobe, and I just did a couch.
Yes.
Right?
That's amazing.
And with the ramen and with like all the food, right, piled up on a tray, you'd have to like get fake food and like glue it on a tray, and that's your costume.
That's
And
not
you're
bad.
Healer Han?
all night long.
That's not bad. You know, I think what you should do, Billy should be the cat and you be the bird and you just ride on his shoulders. Use your piggyback ride.
I was thinking I'd be the healer, but sure.
Oh, yeah. No, the healer. That's a good one, too.
Healer Han, right? Yeah.
Voiced by Ken Jeong.
I thought it was Daniel Day Kim.
You're right. Bobby was Ken Jeong.
There you go.
Did I
Boom.
I think I accidentally did a racism there. Sorry.
That's okay. It wasn't intentional.
Know better, do better. You're fine. You know, you're
No,
trying,
it's
right?
because Ken Jeong usually plays doctors. That's why. Because he is a doctor. That's why. I didn't actually do a racism.
And you did a doctorist, but you could have made it worse by saying, Asian people doctors, but you didn't do that either.
No.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yep.
So it is just, it's been like an obsession in our household lately. It's
Understandable.
So anyway,
It's
great.
frozen for young adults.
Great stuff. Yes. Well, and that's the thing too. It's like I have to put Mel's like she's a preteen adolescent now, right? So we're not quite in the point where, oh my God, my mom likes it, so now it's not cool, because she likes it enough, right? And sometimes we'll sing the songs together, and she'll still let me do that, But every time I'm like, hey, do you want to watch the movie? She's like, I'm good. And I'm just kind of like, oh, share this with me. I need you. But I'll just enjoy it all on my own. Yeah. But yeah, so, but I'll be like, oh my gosh, did you see the theory about this, this, and this? And she'll be like, yeah, I saw that one. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway.
That's so 3 months ago, Mom.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. But anyway, so, but Mel has started middle school. Whoo, middle school has been an adventure. The changing classes, the extra homework, figuring out how to, they don't have like regular lockers, but they have lockers in PE, and just like all, it has just all of the emotional stuff and the social stuff and the, it has been a trip. But she is in band. Thank you. She will be a band geek in the percussion section.
Yes.
So
I gave her
tomorrow
a
she
stick bag.
will be bringing home her instrument to practice.
Yep.
Lucky
so
you.
I'll be finding somewhere else to go. That is all you, Billy Flynn.
It's
And
fine.
I know you are happy with that. So I
I'm
will
totally
take you all
thrilled.
for a walk.
Totally thrilled.
And Terry's just gonna have her noise canceling headphones on, watching K-pop Demon Hunters or listening to the soundtrack.
There is
Right.
the practice
Oh,
pad
yeah.
that goes on top of the drum that will make it not as loud. So
Well, it's not as loud, but you'll still hear.
if when we're
Running on
rocking,
the
you're damn
table
right.
with your fingertips bothers the crap out of me. So yeah, no, I will be somewhere else entirely. But that's okay because she's gonna love it. And you know they're starting. They're not diving directly into their instruments. They're starting by reviewing like music theory, like how to read music and stuff like that. And she's taken some piano, and she was in a xylophone ensemble for a while in elementary school, which was really cool, right? So like. She's like, oh, it's kind of coming back to me. So she started actually playing the piano
Very
again,
cool.
which is nice.
So I look
Yeah.
forward to
Good
next
dog.
year's. I look forward to next year's Halloween costumes from Whiplash.
Nice.
So yeah, that has been fun. All right, so TV shows and stuff. Let's
What do we
see.
do,
Star
Repo?
Trek, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Yes.
I believe we're actually
We're-
caught up on that show. Is that right? Yes. At this
No,
point?
there's one.
No, there's one that we've missed. This show just jumps a lot of little sharks, if that's a way to say it, right? Like every episode is just a little bit like, okay, it works, but it's wacky. It's definitely got. It's not Lower Decks wacky. It's like
Wickedy
it's,
wickedy whack.
I don't know. It's this season has been just a little bit all over the place, I guess. Like I'm enjoying it. I'm along for the ride. But I don't know about y'all. Is anybody else caught up or anybody watching it?
Oh yeah, I'm
It's like
loving
third
it.
season original series wacky to me. It's like
Okay. Wow.
I'll watch it. Like
Oh my
and
God! So they're
enjoy
going.
the
They're going to
heck
the
out of
OK
it.
Corral.
But there's just like, wow, you went there. Okay, that's strange, but okay.
Dude, I loved the documentary episode. I thought it was fantastic.
Yes.
It gave me flashbacks to oh crap, I can't remember what it's called. The MASH episode where they had the guy from Stars and Stripes there, and it was black and white, and they were talking about what was going on. It was such a great way to frame so many current issues, understanding
It's a
that.
trope, but it's a good one for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And about perspective, right? And like not judging a book by its cover. Yeah, yeah.
It's so good.
It was very subtly woke.
Well, subtle. It wasn't all that subtle. It was fantastic. I mean, the allegories between so many things that are going on. Oh, so damn good. And also, kind of
Good social commentary.
Yeah, and also kind of chastising for certain things as well. It was so good because it wasn't just just propaganda. It was just really good. Yeah, just really good. And this most recent episode, just all of it. Like this most recent episode, I know.
We haven't seen.
Right, I know. When you watch it, Billy, you will know exactly what movie they're kind of emulating, and it's so good. While a throwback to the original series episode.
What is his name? Reese Davies. Is that his name? Did I get that even close to right?
Reese Darby.
Reese Darby.
Yeah.
As
Thank
Trelane.
you, Carol. I was like so close. That's actually I get like at least half a point. He was delightful in that episode. I thought he's delightful in everything that he does. He has a little steed bonnet for all of us missing a little steed bonnet.
He's an adventurer.
It still fits into continuity. I love it because they never saw what he looked like.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he was an Andorian, he was a Vulcan. Yeah, they never saw him. Lovely.
Yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, so and then the 4.5 Vulcans was I think one of the
Oh,
last ones we saw. It was just a little
oh,
like
That
okay,
was so good.
Patton
and it's just like
Oswald and Una,
yes,
their
yes,
their
yes.
tension. Oh, it was dirty, it was filthy, it was delightful. I want to see more.
Did you see the end credit scene of that one where Spock is teaching him human stuff?
Oh no, do they do
Yeah,
So there's
in?
end
as the
credit
credits
scene.
roll, they're doing more. They're still at the bar and they're doing more human
Like
things.
he's telling him different human things, like teaching him like, well, I don't want to spoil it. See if you
Huh.
can find it on
Okay,
YouTube.
yeah,
It was
for
really
sure.
funny.
I'll just fire up the
Yeah,
episode again and watch it. It was so good.
Do it.
it was so good. Yeah, but it's just like every episode is different. We have some overarching storylines, the whole Gorn hybrid
Mm.
thing, but it's just
Okay.
like and Spock and Lon, it's just everybody is sleeping with everybody. It's just like bam chicka mow mow on the Enterprise,
Okay.
right?
So the episode where they found that nice fortress thing.
Right. Oh yeah, that was cool.
What was the word? What was the word for? Oh God. What was the word that the alien used? Urgh!
There's no way I remember that. There's 0% chance I remember
It
that.
doesn't matter because
I don't remember either.
I'm trying. God, I'm.
Kalima.
But it does matter.
No.
Kalima Shaktide. Inam Shivai. Inam Shivai. Inam Shivai.
It was. What did he use? He used. I don't know. But that word was Bajoran,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that
Oh.
word was half of what they used to describe the prophets. And I don't know if they're going there at all, or if it's just a hey kids. I don't know, but I caught that.
Or it's just a
or if it's
a
Mephisto's
little
helmet and
Easter
you
egg for
scroll
the
down in
nerds.
WandaVision, right? Yeah.
Right.
What'd you say, Carol?
Yeah.
Right.
I said probably like an Easter egg for the nerds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shaw?
Well,
The
and
hardcore
I can't think of it.
nerds.
and there's also some alluding to other possible prophets later on throughout the series. So,
See?
but
See?
I don't know if it's hardcore saying or if it's similar, but it's amazing how tight they're keeping to canon while also expanding
Right.
and playing in
Right.
it. It's
Yeah.
tremendous.
And I love
You
people
wouldn't think
losing
there
their
would be
mind
a
about the
room.
holodeck.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
It's like, no. They explained this perfectly. It didn't work, and that's why. That's why.
Specifically because I think the biggest power drain is whoever's going to be squeegeeing it down afterwards.
On this ship, yeah. Ugh.
Well, the internet is for porn,
Yeah.
right?
And see,
So,
I was very proud of myself because I solved that about 30 seconds before they told us.
Nice.
I was like,
you
oh,
always
duh.
get it. Yeah.
Yep.
You always get it a little bit before
Spend
everyone
some
else.
time
That
on
one-
the
that one was
Spankadeck.
pretty good. But I mean, here's what I meant about the show being off the rails is that if you like wrote all of this down on paper as like the plot of this season and looked at this just in sentence form, you'd be like, this is ridiculous. But it works.
The
Hey, what do you
cast
guys
and the
wanna do this
writers.
season? Turn everybody into Vulcans, bring in Trelane and the holodeck. Okay.
I almost feel like we should play the game they're playing in Cabin in the Woods, right? And bet on random weird combinations that could come up
Right.
in this.
Yes.
Maybe they will bring
I
back
wanted
the
a
OK
merman.
Corral.
Maybe they will do the okay.
Merman.
Exactly, Carol.
It's
Right,
like, oh my God, they are going to bring back the OK Corral. Who's going to
Yeah.
be
Right
drinking
now we have it-
Tranya?
Yeah, an away mission where it's like some kind of time travel. I don't know if we've done that in a while.
And
Anyway.
I love the episode that had Kirk in command.
Yes.
And
Yes.
like boom, all of the seeds are there for how strong they're going to be once he's in charge of the Enterprise. How
Yeah.
where he was versus where he
His
goes
growth
to.
arc. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. You
so
start
good.
to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Now, don't get me wrong. I did like how they did his origin, if you will, in the whatever you call it, alternate universe version with like Chris Pine and them. Like, I liked that.
Oh yeah,
But I
no,
like
it's fine.
this as well too. It's like it's a slower burn
Mhm.
because it wouldn't have just happened like boom, something happened and now you're captain of the Enterprise. Like, come on, right? So yeah.
Well, and that's one of the cool things about the way they did Captain Kirk originally with Shatner, because either of
Right.
those avenues make sense. Either of those avenues could in fact lead to Shatner's Kirk.
Right. Well, you know what? Somebody saw that one with Chris Pine and went, they cut out they cut out Pike, right? They cut out Christopher Pike. And so then that's why Strange New Worlds exists.
I'm fine with that.
Yep, we
I'm
gotta
fine
tell
with
his
that.
story because that's
Works for me.
just wrong. Yeah. So that show's been great. We are behind, but started watching Wednesday as well, and that's just it's just as great as it was, I think, in the first season, and it's all because of Jenna Ortega and her deadpan. I haven't finished. I keep seeing things in like my news media or like my like For You stuff, and I keep trying to like not get this show spoiled or like guest stars spoiled or anything like that. But I did happen to see this one thing where she said that she really doesn't blink in the whole season.
No.
Like if you watch it, like she never ever blinks because she did like one take once where she didn't blink, and Tim was like, do that always.
Do
So
that
yeah,
the whole time. Yeah,
right.
I can see that.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. What do you think about Wednesday, Flynn?
I am absolutely a fan. It's so
I'm
cool.
liking that we're getting more of the Adams, right?
Adams is.
Adams, 2Ds.
Which Adams? The Adams family?
I was almost ready. I had one hand ready.
It's all right.
I won't put down my phone for any amount.
No! Damn you, no!
She's gonna have a snapping app.
I'm sure they have it. I'm sure it exists.
I haven't watched it, but have they introduced Pubert yet?
No, but
Kidding.
Pugsley actually has a role now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
Nice. That's nice.
And every Gomez moment is gold. He is just plain gold.
Oh, I swear to God.
Louise
He is
Guzman.
so good.
Louise
He is
Guzman
so
is
good.
fantastic.
Heartwarming too, right? Like you reach out, you touch a brother's heart. Yeah. Yeah.
I saw an interview with him where he just subtly dissed. Actually, it wasn't even subtle. He just dissed Jennifer Lopez so bad.
Really?
Because somebody's like, I'm going to name co-stars and just give me one word to describe them. And they got to like Catherine Zeta-Jones, and he's like, bellissima. And Jenna Ortega, oh, she's wonderful. Jennifer Lopez, it's okay.
Wow.
Is J-Lo in this season?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay, just
they
in
was
general.
going
Okay.
through-
For co-stars that he's
I
worked with.
can't
Yeah.
remember what movie they did together.
But he was in a movie with her.
Well, there's no telling. He has had so many
okay.
little roles in stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Just watch stuff and he
does
pops
some
up. It's
work.
like, oh, it's Louise Guzman. I loved him when he was in Community. That's the
Right?
most famous graduate of Greendale. The statue.
All right, hold on. Let me look at what else is
The
on my list.
Goose!
I've started the Outlander spinoff, Blood of My Blood, and it's pretty good so far. But it's about the generation before the main characters. It's like their parents, but of course they're like running into each other in the past. It's a little bit like, okay, this whole thing was far-fetched. It's just one more degree of far-fetchery. That's not a
The
word. I just made it up.
far-fetchedness has increased.
Yeah. Farfetchery. Yeah, that is, I'm probably missing like 8 million things, but anyway, I'll let somebody else talk. That has been my
Cool.
geeky this week.
Bring it!
Okay, I'll go next.
I do.
So first and foremost, we had a memorial for my brother. Where I gave away some of his CDs and we put Doctor Who stickers all over his ashes. And
Nice.
it was good.
Nice.
It was good. Everyone
Nice.
appreciated it. I was really worried that people would come in and find that incredibly disrespectful. But nobody did. It was everybody
They
came
knew
in. and
him.
put
They were there, right?
Yeah.
For him. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, his bandmates showed up and they got a kick out of it and put several stickers on. So it was good.
It's like how at my wake, y'all are all getting drunk and partying. Okay?
TV wise, besides Strange New Worlds, I'm also
Brave New
catching
Strange
up.
Worlds.
Yeah, that too. Second season of Peacemaker has started.
Yes.
Oh, God,
It's
I
on the
know!
list. It's on the list. There's only
We're
so
so
many
far
hours.
behind.
Yes.
All the shows have come back at the same time.
I know. So I'm enjoying the 2 episodes of that.
Because she ain't watching Peacemaker.
Love the new intro. I will never be skipping that
Cannot wait.
intro. You can ask me all you want. HBO,
I like the first season better, but
Yeah,
this one's
I
pretty
do.
good.
This one's
Okay.
pretty good too.
Okay.
And then I've been trying to catch up with Foundation, but that's been because I have to pay attention to that. I can't just like
Love it.
knit or crochet during. I want to
So-
actually watch that.
You got to pay
So
attention.
your
It's so good.
foundation is shaky. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. And Lee Pace is just so easy on the eyes. Dear God, that man is gorgeous.
You're not wrong.
And then I'm watching Alien Earth, which
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
started out
one.
shaky.
I've seen one episode.
One.
Yeah.
It started out shaky, but it was a personal thing of mine. I hate it when adult actors play children because it comes across as just, I've never seen it done well.
And
Just
yet you're
never
currently
seen
on a
it done
podcast
well.
with two of the most childish adults you know.
But you're not
And-
you're not
and-
deliberately
Play
trying to
children in real life.
like
And
children.
Tom Cruise's first Oscar nomination was for Big. Come on.
Tom Hanks, you mean?
Yeah, Tom Hanks, I would imagine. I was like,
Tom Cruise and Big would be a totally different thing.
That, oh.
He
Well,
never
now-
really got
Hey.
that big though.
Think of the multiverse where he's Iron Man.
Oh,
I hadn't gotten that big.
wow.
Yeah, although, in fairness, I
It's called
haven't.
medium.
I haven't. So much better than what I was going to say.
Medium.
I'm not even going to.
Yeah, but even big, I never bought it. I never bought. And people,
Wow.
they just like do weird things with their body. Like, I'm a kid. It's just so weird.
I
Like
still
in the
do
first
that.
episode, in the first episode of After Earth, they have two of them just randomly sitting in the dropship doing rock paper scissors over and over, and I'm like, what are you doing? They're not like deciding anything. That's the purpose of rock paper scissors.
No?
But
Yeah, deciding
anyway.
who's the winner.
Not always.
I got
Well,
over
then
it
if you're keeping
because they
score,
are
Oh.
doing they are actually addressing how screwed up mentally you would be if you're like 7 years old and then suddenly you're in an adult body.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I can deal with this, even though it's not my favorite. But I'm enjoying the show, and the more it goes on, the better it gets. So I like that, and they are introducing other critters.
Mhm.
So that's
Hmm.
interesting as well. And then of course Great British Bake Off started again last week.
I just got
I'm only one
notifications,
episode
but
in.
I have not watched it yet. I know.
But
I just need to not sleep and just stay up. Or...
and yeah, of course I love that show. So and I'm already like one episode. I love everybody and I don't want anyone to leave.
Right. They're always they get the best people. Maybe it's just
Yeah.
England. Maybe we just need to go there.
They're
I
just
think about
all
that
so
all
nice.
the time.
On the way.
The problem is if it were because I know they do a version of the of America, and I've never watched it because I just know
No, it's
it
not
would
the
be
same.
it would be so competitive and stuff. And the British one is everyone is just rooting for everyone else.
Right.
The
And,
best.
There are some cooking things in America that aren't as like cutthroat.
It's not
but,
like chopped or
Yeah.
or something like that.
Literally
But
one that's called Cutthroat Kitchen. But in just but you're right. It's just not the same.
The
Yeah.
closest one I would say America has put out is probably going to be the Make It, I think is what it was called, with
Making it
Make It,
with
Amy
Amy
Poehler
Poehler
and
and,
yeah,
Ron
This time in
Swanson.
life,
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman, thank you. I couldn't
I'm
pull his name.
making it.
Look,
Yes,
I knew
I loved it.
somebody's name, y'all.
Very
I
nice.
yeah. My brain immediately started
That's the
singing that
point.
song.
I can't believe you forgot my name, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna make an oar and beat you to death with it.
Well, and he is like.
And
super
yes,
mean,
I
like,
have a
working. That was a great show.
Hmm.
That was the closest America will ever get to.
Just that
Good call.
positivity. Yeah.
Yep.
Tazapivity.
And then I've watched a whole bunch of movies. I'm just gonna go. I can't remember where I left off because I actually
Sure,
missed
list
one
from the
before.
list.
Oh, yeah, had a family health emergency also, but it had a happy ending, happier than my brother. Thank God. So,
Yes.
my summer was already trash. I didn't need that
Yeah.
on top of it. But
Well, welcome to
anyway,
fall, right? It's fall now.
yeah, thank God. I'm glad the
hope.
summer is behind because
Yeah.
okay,
We just have to worry about idiots doing political violence, causing the other side to ratchet things up and make life harder for everybody. Don't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that stuff, you
That
idiot.
Oh,
too.
you.
Anyway.
Is America already dead?
Pretty much,
Sorry.
yeah.
No,
Pretty much.
no, not yet.
We're keeping it alive, damn it.
Gotta have hope. Gotta have hope.
Okay. Okay. Carol's Geeky Week.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to run through a bunch of movies really quickly here.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four: First Steps. I truly enjoyed this. It was fun. It's not perfect. It's kind of choppy, but I liked all of the characters. Three and a
Is
half
it better
stars.
than Corman's?
Yeah, but Corman's
Okay.
isn't bad. You just
No,
if
it's
you
not.
get over
It was
the,
it was the only Fantastic Four that presented them as a family.
yes, this one presents them as a family.
Good.
That's like
first
key to the plot. Then I watched Little Miss Sunshine because I had never seen it before, and can't believe I've never seen it before. 4 stars. That was delightful.
Oh.
I really liked it. Then I watched Until Dawn because it was on my list of games to play, and this is based on a video game. And now I don't even want to watch the video game because the movie was just such crap. 2 stars. So I could cross that game off my list. Then I went and saw Together, which is the new Dave Franco, Allison Brie movie. A lot of body horror, a lot of body horror in this.
Nice. Okay.
But I liked it. 3.5 stars. Didn't like the ending quite so much, but Allison Brie and Dave Franco, for those who don't know, are an actual real life couple, and they're actually really good together on screen. They did another one called The Rental, which I really liked. Don't watch that if you don't watch that if you want a happy ending though. Then I started watching my brother's DC animated collection because there's 40 of them.
Yeah.
So I started with Batman Ninja because I figured it'd be right up my alley, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was wrong.
You see that one? That one, he was a samurai.
He goes. Gorilla Grodd builds a time machine and pulls everyone back to feudal Japan, and it's just Last Samurai because it's a bunch of, other than Gorilla Grodd, who's a gorilla, it's a bunch of white guys leading samurais, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
So he's not a ninja; he's a samurai.
It's feudal Japan.
It's the same thing, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Now who's racist?
Interchangeably.
Right.
Salmon
And
ninjas.
This was
Salmon
actually,
ninja.
yeah, this was directed by Junpei Miyazaki. I'm surprised that it came across so poorly for me. When Alfred showed up with a top knot and a pot of tea, I was like, oh, come on. But
Does he start singing little soldier boy?
it was bad. But if you want to see a huge kaiju Batman made of bats, there you go.
Yeah.
2 stars. And then I watched Batman Under the Red Hood, which was better. It was better, even though it was very predictable. I don't read the comic books, but I could tell immediately who the Red Hood was. But 3.5 stars. It was actually a much better story.
that setup kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
So
I
weird
knew
that
the
it was
setup.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's. I was like, wow, what? That was a crossover I was not anticipating.
No, Martha.
In the comics, we had the fantastic moment where for us the setup was 20 years earlier. So
my biggest complaint about this one is I like John DiMaggio, who does the voice. He does a lot of voice acting. He was completely wrong for the Joker.
He is not. I know the whole time. I'm like, this is
the whole time. Every time Joker
like, do a
spoke, I'm like,
goddamn Mark Hamill impression, please.
something. What is this Sopranos bullshit? This is like, I'm like, stop talking, Joker.
Batman. Yeah, it was not.
Then I watched.
Hey, what's with all the gabagool? Hey, Harley Quinn, where's my gabagool?
Where's the gravy?
Really, yeah. It was just grating every time the Joker spoke. I'm like, this is just not right.
Yeah, I did not enjoy that part at all.
Yeah. Then I watched Jurassic World Rebirth, which is
not
so
good.
Dumb.
It's
so dumb. It's so dumb.
They get so
I'd rather
caught up in making it, they never stop to think if they should.
I think I'd rather watch freaking Jurassic Park 3 with the talking Velociraptor.
Alan.
It's the whole, because they got to get, like, first off, the dinosaurs are mutated because you can't have just regular dinosaurs anymore.
No.
They got to look like
you got to step it up.
Yeah, and they need to get, like, heart stuff from the biggest dinosaurs, from the air, the sea, the land. And I'm like, what is this Avatar bullshit?
And when our powers combine, we become Captain Dinosaur.
And here's
2 stars.
Jonathan Bailey and Scarlett Johansson are good actors, and they were not good.
They were not good here. They were not
No.
good here. It was
They had more
painful.
chemistry at red carpet events than they had in this movie.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
2 stars. That was just not a good film. Um, then because I kept seeing snippets of the Jesus Christ Superstar with Cynthia Erivo and Adam Lambert, and
Uh-huh.
I wish somebody would stream that because I'm desperate to see that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I was just
Um,
going. I just sat up straight in my chair and went, "What? You saw the whole thing?"
no, I wish somebody would stream it. But I realized I'd never seen the movie, the 70s movie, so
Oh
I
my
watched Jesus
God.
Christ Superstar.
Oh,
And then just to top it off, but I really like Jesus Christ Super. I love the score to Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, yes.
Um,
you've
so
never
I gave
seen
this
the.
4 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he kept
Yeah, I'd
tucking his
never seen the
fingers
movie.
underneath his robe when he got nervous, and then
I even have the 2002 2003 British version where Rick Mayall is Herod.
Oh, wow.
wow. Oh, that would be awesome.
That's
I
a good time.
I did actually get
sorry,
a streaming service.
I'm sorry, I just flashed to the crucifixion joke from the young ones. No matter how hard you try, you just can't get that last nail in, man.
Alien. Speaking of watching Alien Earth, there is a cyborg creature or
Yes.
Uh-huh.
an artificial human. An artificial human. And I kept thinking, I know this actor. Who is this actor? It's freaking Viv. It's Adrian Edmondson. And I'm like, oh my God, it's Viv from Young Ones.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay. I
Um,
can see that. Yeah.
but anyway, so I watched Jesus Christ Superstar, gave it 4 stars, and then it went on
Yeah.
a God kick and watched Godspell because I'd never seen that one either. So that one was 3.5 stars, but it's worth it for Victor Garber's little hippie boy fro. Oh my
Anytime I
God.
meet the super crazy religious people and they want to try to understand what my relationship with Christ is, I give them Jesus
Yeah.
Christ Superstar to watch.
Yeah.
When
So
I
yeah,
went
I
to,
actually
I'm
like
from
both
like
of
a
those.
really kind of like hippie town. And my town, it's not like that anymore. Now it's very affluent and like weird. But like back in the day, it was really, really hippie. And my Sunday school instructor, we watched Jesus Christ Superstar and colored with the black light in the dark and watched that
Yeah.
movie. I was maybe in middle school. Yeah.
He's lighting up in the
Kathy
back.
Lackey was her
Yeah.
name. That was
She's lighting up in the
formative.
back.
Core memory.
Nice.
Then I watched Clown in a Cornfield, which is better than the name sounds.
Yeah,
I
who
give it 3 stars. It's actually a good slasher flick.
who directed that? Wasn't that one of the guys from Whitest Kid You Know? Guy who did
It's
Barbarian?
Eli Craig.
Nope, never mind.
No.
What was his other one that he
I
did?
know you're
I don't know.
thinking. Oh, you're thinking of somebody else, and I can't remember.
Clown in a Cornfield. Here, I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah.
Because
You're thinking of a different
Eli
movie, but-
Craig, because he did something else that was. Oh, he did Tucker and Dale. That's why.
Oh, yeah, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Yeah. And it does have kind of that feel to it. It's not nearly as good as Tucker and Dale. But they do something at the end of this movie where I was like, well, good for you, movie. Thank you for being woke.
Nice.
And then
But
for
they do-
terrible movies,
Oh, you don't
I
want to
watched
spoil it. Yeah.
yeah, for terrible movies with wonderful people, I watched Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Less said about that, the better. It is rancid.
I have zero interest in that.
Yeah. I had zero interest until they said this is what we're doing for terrible movies. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Sorry. Then I watched Dangerous Animals, which is a shark horror movie, and I enjoyed it 3.5 stars. I like shark horror movies because I have no intention of ever going on a cruise or swimming in the ocean. So it's a very safe horror movie for me. I'm never going to meet a shark unless
Cool.
Jai Courtney kidnaps me.
It's possible.
Which happens in this movie, but yes, very good shark movie, Dangerous Animals. I liked it. Then I rolled a movie off my never-ending movie list that I need to watch, and I got Phase 4, which I don't even remember putting on there.
Directed by Saul Bass.
Yes, this is the last movie directed by Saul Bass.
Yes.
1974 movie. If you have a fear of ants, or if you have that tryptophobia where holes freak you out, avoid this movie at all costs. Oh my God. An astronomical event happens, and mankind's like waiting for it to affect them. It doesn't. It affects ants,
Yep.
and it makes them hyper intelligent, and they
Oh.
band together
Sure.
and they attack us and turn us into ant hills. And it's creepy.
Oh.
The ant footage is done very well
It is.
for a
Yeah, I don't like
1974
ants.
movie. I had to do this in 2 parts because I was getting creeped out watching this movie.
And
Um,
they did this in the KTMLA season of Mystery
of
Science Theater
yeah,
3000.
yeah.
Oof.
But I actually thought this was a good film. It's a slow
It is.
burn.
It's surprisingly
not like
good.
ants.
Yes.
It's a slow burn. It's not gonna like wow you with a bunch of, you know, well, other than the ants are really well done. And I'm fascinated with how they did that. But I gave it 4 stars. I actually really enjoyed the film.
You know the best actor
But
in it? Carrie
the
Ant.
lead ant?
Thank you.
Yeah. Then I watched The Monkey, which is an Osgood Perkins film.
It
And
is.
on paper, I should love Osgood Perkins films, but I just don't. This was 2.5 stars for me. He tries so hard.
He does.
There is a documentary on Netflix that I watched about Devo. I love Devo. Top 5 band for me, and I highly recommend that. 4 stars. Bring Her Back, which is the second movie by the Australian duo that did Talk to Me. A couple of YouTubers that went on to make movies, and they make good ones. This one was 4 stars for me. This one was really good. Very good performance by Sally Hawkins.
Yay.
Then another role from my list, I watched Cleo from 5 to 7. I'm not a huge fan of French New Wave films, but I loved
But
this
this time.
Yeah, 4.5 stars. That's just it's a 90-minute film about 90 minutes in the life of this pop star from France who is waiting for her doctor to confirm or not whether she has stomach cancer. And it's just 90 minutes of her life. She gets a tarot card reading at the beginning, and then you see how the tarot cards like come about the next 90 minutes.
Wow.
And I really liked this. I'm gonna have to watch more movies by that director.
Do it.
Then I had insomnia last Saturday night, like really bad. So I turned on a Liam Neeson action film, thinking it would put me to sleep. I was wrong. Because I became fascinated. And the thing with Liam Neeson action films is if you watch one, it just kind of rolls into another one and then rolls into another one. And so I watched 3 in a row. I watched Nonstop, The Commuter, and Retribution. And
I don't know that I've heard of any of those movies.
yeah. Nonstop, he's like a former FBI agent that's now a federal air marshal, and he is framed for a crime and blackmailed while on a plane. In The Commuter, he's like a former cop who's now an insurance salesman, and he is framed for a crime and blackmailed while he's on a train. And in Retribution, he's
on a
like,
boat.
Somebody had
He's in
some
a car.
dirt on him at the network or at the movie.
Yeah, he's like this inside trader in
Studio.
Retribution, and he's framed for a
Wow.
crime and blackmailed while he's in a car. And
It really sounds like it's
this
like
is just like he's like some demented Sam I Am.
Wow.
Like,
it's
I do not
kill
like
them
it
on
in
a
a car. I
plane.
do
I
not
will
like it
kill
on a
them
train.
it really sounds like they brought him in and he had to improvise like movie pitches, and that's what he kept coming up with.
Well, 2 of them were directed by the same
Sure.
person, so it literally does seem like the same character. And I'm like, dude, at this point, you just need to stay home. You have terrible luck with public transportation.
All right.
I was gonna ride the bus, but
So I've got this idea for a movie. What I'm going to be is I'm a former dentist, finally retired, and now I work for the IRS. I get one of those little rechargeable electric scooters, and then,
sounds
and
like
then-
we were gonna go riverboat.
and then
Really
my
was.
my deck, my poor little doggy is kidnapped and I'm blackmailed to get him back. Like
Oh,
has
God.
Liam Neeson become this generation's Nicolas Cage with some of
He's
these
trying
movies?
to.
Sorta. I will say none of them rose above 2.5 stars. Retribution is 2 stars. That one was the silliest. And with weirdly his kids kept getting younger and younger, but he got older.
Yeah.
Because Nonstop was 2014 and Retribution, I think, was 2023. And his kids kept getting younger. I'm like, do they not realize that Liam Neeson's like 70?
Right?
It still works. It still works.
They could be his grandchildren. Come on.
From what we have heard, he apparently is so well endowed. Those could have been kids that he impregnated 20 years ago. It just took that long.
It just took that long.
Wow.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wow.
And then finally I watched Weapons, which
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on this one.
I actually liked it. I can see where it'd be very divisive. It tickled my creep factor. So yeah, I gave it 3.5 stars. I liked it. So yeah, that's just a bunch of kids go missing at 2:17 in the morning. They all just run out of their house and nobody knows why. And it's just it tells 4 different stories as to trying to figure out where these kids are and what happened to them. And yeah, it's got some very good performances in it. And yeah, that has been what else did I do?
Oh.
My next movie is where I'm a retired creep factor tickler.
I could have continued with my Liam Neeson.
And then I was
because there was more.
Well, I was on the monorail.
There was like 2 Ice Road movies.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 2, yeah, where he's in a truck. And I'm like, dude, you just need to stay home.
I'm driving a convoy.
Well, now
right turn,
oh, the night.
how long until he's like, right turn, Clyde?
That would be great.
But that's been my geeky sweet month. Swanger.
Sounded dirty.
Ratchard.
Deborah Swanger. I loved her as an actress. So I'm still a smidge jet lagged. I've spent the last week in California.
Mr. Fancy.
I know. So specifically while in Oakland, went to the Pacific Pinball Museum.
Ooh.
Mr. Flynn, you pay $22 and you get to walk through a museum and play over 100 pinball machines.
God, I would love
over the years.
How many of them were there at the one we went to in Vegas? It was really just a warehouse full of pinball machines, but they were in good shape. But I wouldn't call it a museum.
It was a museum, but it was a lot of them. I don't know how many, but there was a lot.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I mean, they had like 50s pinball machines.
Yeah, they had some old ones. It was pretty cool.
This one, the earliest ones you could play were from the 40s.
Oh,
wow.
Cool.
And they've also got some of the older ones that you can, see because they are historical pieces from like the 30s. And it was at that point in time that, and actually I think Carol, you were the one who mentioned this earlier, didn't you? When we were playing earlier, the reason
born in the 1930s.
Oh, no. Actually, it was from a meeting that I had earlier.
I'm kidding.
It occurred to me the reason why they're called pinball machines is because the things that the balls would bounce off of and be caught on were pins, were basically just nails.
Yeah.
And that's what they would bounce on. And that was pinball. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. You know that.
So you played Black Knight?
No, I don't think I did. I don't remember Black Knight there.
What was the standout one that you like? Whoa!
So
seeing it and you played.
So there were a lot of the older ones where it was like, okay, because you're seeing the progression of technology,
right?
Even just how clever. Because I always wondered how they would show the score in a lot of the older ones,
right?
Because now you got digital displays, and then they had the flipping ones, the dials. But before that, what they did was they'd have a row of numbers for millions, then 100,000s, 10,000s, and regular thousands, then hundreds.
No one said there'd be math involved.
And it would light up on the millions and the 100,000s and the 10.
Oh.
And so you would actually be able to see how would how it would display your score.
You got, yeah.
Like you did millions.
On a couple of them because they were very generous. But my favorite ones, and actually most of my favorite ones were newer ones, like probably over the past 30 to 40 years. Ones like Medieval Madness,
Ooh. Yeah.
Ghostbusters, Tales from the
Yeah.
Crypt, Monster Bash, Twilight Zone, and Adam's Family. Yes, I know.
Twilight and Adam's Family are fantastic pinball machines.
I know that they are, of a particular theme that obviously I'm a fan of, but they were just.
You're a huge Twilight fan. Jacob.
No, Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone.
Oh.
Jacob, put your shirt on. No. But it was just they had the smoothest motion with the ball. You also start to realize some of the tricks that they put in pinball machines, like the magnets underneath in certain areas. But then there would be some. Okay, the Tommy one, Pinball Wizard.
Tommy is great.
No,
It's not.
flippers were too small. There was magnet in the middle.
Need to be deaf, dumb, and blind.
If you, that may have been,
Right.
That's the thing. The kid was deaf, dumb, and blind. He had no idea that he was playing a shoebox. He wasn't actually playing a pinball machine. No, but the game itself, it was fine, but it was just like it was intentionally made to shoot the ball right down the middle where you couldn't get it with the flippers so many times.
Okay.
Yeah. But what was really interesting, there were some that had flippers where they were pinned on in the middle. So they flipped up like this instead of, yeah. It was just, there'd be just really weird configurations and stuff, but it was tremendous to see the history of all of that and reading up on the walls of why, because I was always like, why in the hell were these viewed as gambling machines? And it's specifically because the original ones were much like a pachinko, where you just, the ball would drop from down, bink, 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 and it would catch into those little curves or pockets, that they would make with those pins. So it was fascinating to see all that, and just glad
Did they have
that
Creature from the Black Lagoon?
they did not, because I would have played that one in honor of Carol. But there was a gill on the Monster Bash one, which was
Nice.
really cool,
Okay.
because you would just kind of see him come up underneath the plate glass, which was kind of murky looking, and just little stuff. So awesome. And while we were just down the street from one of the places that we had dinner, was the Pixar offices.
Ooh.
And of course, you can't take tours. Couldn't really see anything except for one of the seagulls on the corner looking out, and I was just like, mine. So that was really cool, just to kind of see, what was out there. Also, while out there, went to IKEA, which I hadn't been to for a very long time, and I actually had a meal at IKEA, which was really freaking good, and I couldn't stop singing the Jonathan Colton song throughout the whole thing.
IKEA.
Yeah.
Was it a work
IKEA.
trip or did you go to like Disneyland? or
No,
anything,
it was my sister-in-law and niece's birthdays.
or- Okay.
It was my sister-in-law's 60th and my niece's 16th. So of course, what you really want to do is have a big giant joint party, which they probably easily
You
dropped.
might want to rephrase that.
They probably dropped it. They
That's
probably
legal there.
dropped $10K
What?
on this whole thing. Well, anyway, somewhere between 6 and
Yeah, big
10K.
party.
It because it was a sweet 16D is what
It's
they called it.
California.
Yeah.
It's California. That gets you a couple of foot-long subways and
Oh no. They had rented a ballroom,
Oh wow.
catered, shenanigans, DJ, all kinds of. It was crazy. Let me.
I'm glad you got to go.
Me too. Well, it's something been putting off for the past year, because it's like we want to wait until the planes aren't falling out of the sky, and we want to, make sure I don't have a tan, so I don't have to worry about having papers on me. But the reason why they can afford that is because my brother-in-law works at Apple,
Nice.
and he can't talk about the stuff that he makes.
No. Or he'd have to
Well, now
kill you.
this is not anybody's geeky sweet, but did you see that Apple earbuds are going to be able to like translate in real time, like it's about to hit the market? The
like a
babblefish.
babblefish.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
babblefish.
Mm-hmm.
It is literally about to become a reality.
And I'm also not allowed to talk about the things that he brought home.
Oh,
Ooh.
like. Oh, I tried. Okay.
Let's just say it's really interesting seeing stuff on a screen during the release, and then, oh my God, it's right there.
Oh,
So cool.
So then over the past couple weeks, also got to see some movies. Thursday Murder Club, which I
want to see that.
It's on my list.
so
Yes.
good,
Yeah.
so good, such an amazing cast, so good. I
Yeah,
want that as a series.
Right.
Also Deep Cover, which Bryce Dallas Howard, Orlando Bloom, Nick Mohammed, they're improv actors who get brought in by Sean Bean as a cop because
I remember that stuff.
regular people aren't very good as undercover operatives,
Sure.
but
They can't
improvs
improv. Right.
improvs think on their feet, and it is
Right.
such a fun movie. It really is so
What
good.
was it called again?
Deep
Cover.
Cover.
Deep cover.
Deep Cover. I believe it was on Netflix. Excuse me. And of course, Nick Mohammed, Nate the Great from Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm. And let's just say Bryce Dallas Howard is gorgeous and delightful as she always is. Orlando Bloom. Holy cow. He's an improv. He's basically a really twatty improv actor who I really need to understand my character and get deep. And then he basically just does Jason Statham on and off throughout the whole thing and just escalates things in such a bad improv way that is hilarious. So really highly
That's
recommend
funny.
it. On the plane, I watched the last two Venom movies, Let There Be Carnage
Okay.
and Last Dance.
Yeah.
I am so disappointed that Tom Hardy and his Venom got jobbed out so bad with bad writing and ridiculous stories and stuff like that. I enjoyed the hell out of them. They're the
He
only.
is the best thing about all three of them.
Yes, 100%. And I enjoyed them because of that. I also watched the Minecraft movie and decided to just walk out the theater. No, I didn't actually watch it, but I probably would have. Thunderbolts. I saw that beforehand. So fantastic.
You have a great
That was
time. I
good.
enjoyed
That
that.
was very
So
A lot.
good. I couldn't remember if I talked about them before. And of course, I am currently 3/4 of the way through K-pop Demon Hunters. As soon as we stop recording this, I'm going to go finish watching that.
Cool.
And just to wrap it up, Foundation, fantastic. Strange New Worlds. It is quickly becoming my favorite Star Trek. And Peacemaker, so good. I love what they're going with, and I can't wait to see more and whatnot. But I certainly hope. But I will say that between the two openings, the first one's my favorite, just because it's a more it's a more upbeat song.
I can
I
do
think
that.
that's the key thing. More upbeat song.
I did actually find it amusing that so many conservative fans were freaking out over the first episode with the nudity.
The orgy, geez,
And
Louise.
I'm like,
You're fine with the killing, the cursing,
Well,
and
that's totally fine. It's totally
the
fine.
murder and the killing.
and it wasn't because it was an orgy, it's because there were men,
Yeah, there were men.
full frontal male nudity.
Oh my
and
God.
and I'm like, yeah, it's about freaking time you guys took off your undie.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Look, I personally completely 100% red-blooded straight not a fan in my personal life of any of that. But you know what? I celebrate the fact that guys can start hanging dong on shows and stuff like that. I would much rather see boobs, but I think in all fairness, go ahead.
Equal opportunity nudity.
Yeah.
Exactly,
There you go.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like-
That way maybe I can stop watching World's Greatest Dad over and over again.
Sure.
That has been my Geeky Weeks.
Cool. So I guess right off the top, we should start with the newest and biggest thing that I've done, which is we've added another podcast to our wonderful network.
Oh, we did.
We did. We now have Dickie Didn't See It. Chris Dickey, a longtime listener of this show, so long a listener that he listened to Geek Label, loves movies, but hasn't seen a whole hell of a lot of them, apparently. So we were playing Jackbox one night, and we were talking about how, well, we should see... He hadn't seen Psycho. We got to see Psycho. And then, like, a couple weeks later, you know, we're playing Jackbox again. I'm like, well, we need to watch it. We need to watch it, like, Sunday. So we just randomly watched it. It was like, hey, let's just do a thing where we talk about it. We went on Twitch and everything. We were, boom. The audio
Nice.
sucks because I was having the problems, as you know, but the next one's going to be better. But yes, I got to watch Psycho again with somebody that had never seen the movie before, and oh my God. So in the Zoom chat, I'm talking to Breeze, because Breeze was on it, Jared was on it, Dickie was on it, of course, Drace was on it, bunch of people. And I'm saying to Breeze, okay, now what? Watch his face now, get ready. Right now, watch his face. And there's this wonderful moment near the end where you finally meet Mrs. Bates, where Dickie and you can the audio is not on, but you literally see him go, "What the fuck?" And you see him do this. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. So not this week, probably next week, but our next movie that he's never seen, we're going to do Scream.
Ooh. Do you think you should have? Do you think you should have a few more horror movies under his belt to prepare him for the full experience?
The big question I was like, well, have you seen Halloween? Because I think you absolutely have to see Halloween to appreciate Scream.
Yeah.
So
You
I don't
have
know.
to.
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
But right now we've got a few horror movies that are there.
I mean, like, has he seen? You should start the list. Like, have people email
got
you like
a list.
Okay.
We
yes.
can share it with you.
See, yeah, that's my never-ending list of movies.
He's got a Google Doc.
Most of them are older, but I will say I am a huge Gus Van Sant fan, so I'm glad he finally saw Sight.
Oh,
I'd rather watch the Brown Bunny. Ooh.
Oh my God!
Wait, that's Gus Van Sant, right?
No, that was
Vincent Gallo.
That's Vincent Gallo. That's
Vincent
right.
Gallo.
Love is wine.
Bunch of comics. New History of DC #2. They're continuing to tell it from Barry Allen's point of view. Absolute Batman 10 is just insane. Justice League Dark tomorrow. They face a big threat. Shocker. Batman: The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween #8. Just wrap this damn thing up already, please. Gotham City Sirens Unfit for Orbit #5. Wrapping that whole story up about the alien invasion. Cheetah and Cheshire rob the Justice League. They're going to rob the Justice League satellite. Sure, cannot wait to see what that is about.
Wow.
Absolute Superman 10 is continuing to be one of my favorite comics. It's come out in a long time. Secret 6, #6. How about that? Justice League, Godzilla versus Kong. I've got 2 and 3 written down, so I guess I did both. Absolute Green Lantern is still a horror comic. Resurrection Man, Quantum Karma is still weird, much like everything Resurrection Man is. So Jackbox, about a month ago, we played Dungeon Box.
Oh yeah.
This is the D&D game where, so basically you get an adventurer and it tells the story for the adventurer and it goes, okay, now what do you do? And everybody, types what they want to do and we vote on it.
And then we do the thing.
And we do the thing. And for the game with the kid, the game where the kids played, it was very much like your traditional Dungeons & Dragons game. The second game we played after the kids went to bed did involve someone getting romantically involved with a goose. So strange things happen in this game.
You better take care of it. It's that Canada Goose. We respect Canada Goose. If you don't like that, I suggest you marinate.
You also roll a digital dice, and then that's how likely. So let's say we all vote to Flynn puts fight the barbarians, and we go, okay, yeah, we're gonna fight the barbarians.
But oh my God, I rolled
Flynn
a 3.
rolled a 20 or Flynn rolled a 1 on how the fight with the barbarians is gonna go. So it's definitely using algorithms and predictive text and that kind of stuff. But it was pretty well done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I enjoyed the hell out of that. So good. I've watched the show Supercell. That's not super. That is Super, S-U-P-A, Supercell, which is a British show which is about people getting superpowers. And we start off with our main character guy who learns this because he accidentally time travels a few months into the future to see that him and a group of superpowered people are battling bad guys. And his future self tells him that he's got to go back in time and stop it because his girlfriend is going to die. And he can stop it. Woohoo!
Wow.
It was created by, and most episodes are written by, Rap Man. That's the name. That's the credit. Rap Man.
He's a rap man.
I have seen the second season of Twisted Metal.
Oh, yeah, I gotta watch that too.
Yes. And this time we finally get to have the Twisted Metal competition. Hey.
Oh, nice.
And I'm telling her about it because she's like, wait, who's in this? I'm like, Anthony Mackie's in this. And the face that she made trying to understand how Anthony Mackie is in Twisted Metal.
I was like, in America?
Yeah.
Stephanie Beatrice is in it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. It's fantastic too.
It's a fun time. And I forget the gentleman who plays Sweet Tooth, but oh my god. Every moment Sweet Tooth is on the screen is the greatest stuff that ever happens on TV.
I can't remember who does the voice, but the body is a professional. It's Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. Yes, Samoa Joe. There it is. I also very recently watched this fun little show from New Zealand called Dark City the Cleaner. First off, it has nothing to do with Dark City.
Oh.
No. It's actually based on a book called The Cleaner, and what's fascinating is each episode is written by the guy who wrote the book.
Oh, like Garth Marenghi.
So there's this guy who's a cleaner for a police station, right? He takes out the trash, blah, 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 whatever. So the police force has been trying to catch the Christchurch Carver. A serial killer has been operating for about 2 years. And there's this new case that comes in, and the cleaner guy is like, no, that's not the Carver. It's set up to be the Carver, but that's not the Carver. He sees evidence that doesn't match up. He's pretty positive. In fact, he knows for a fact the Carver didn't do it because he's the Carver.
Ooh.
He works at the police station because for the first couple of months he was afraid he was going to get caught, so he started working at the police station to find out what they knew. And he's a
Yeah, I
cleaner.
thought you were like, I was like, it sounded like you were talking about that show with like, what's her name from Always Sunny, right? Who was the high potential, that show that's on TV. But then it took a twist.
It did. It's a very interesting show. I don't see how in the hell you could possibly do a second season. I don't see it at all. But if you've got the time, that's a fun little ride. That's a fun little ride. So movies. I also watched The Monkey.
It didn't work. It didn't work. It tried. It tried.
Well, that's because they have so many tones going, and they never really bring them all together.
No.
There's some very serious moments, and all of a sudden you've got deaths from Final Destination that occur.
Yeah, and cheerleaders for no reason at all, and I'm like, can you settle on what you want this movie to be?
But what's weird about this movie is like Adam Scott's in it for 5 minutes. Elijah Wood is in it for 5 minutes.
One scene.
One scene. Like, what's going on? I don't quite understand. And the end, sure, I get the ending. Apparently people were very confused by the ending, but the ending, I totally get. It makes perfect sense to me, as much as anything else does in that movie.
Yeah. It didn't. So, plus, the lead actor just looks way too much like James Franco for me.
There is that. I also watched The Blackening.
That's on my to be watched list. That's
clips from it.
The Blackening is a group of friends at a cabin in the woods, but it's an all-black cast. So, in fact, the tagline to the movie was, "We can't all die first." So you start off with the boyfriend and girlfriend. They're waiting for all the other friends to show up, and they find a room, and inside the room is a game called The Blackening. And they take the top of it off, and there's like, in the middle, there's like a little face, and it's the most... the most horrifically stupid...
Racist blackface
racist
sensitivity
you've ever seen in your entire life. And it wants them to draw cards and answer questions. And the first question they have to answer is to name a horror movie where the black guy survives. And right away, what's the first thought that popped in my head?
Let Go.
LL Cool J. Deep Blue Sea.
Yes.
Deep Blue Sea.
But it's a very smart movie. It knows what you think it is, and it lets you think that for a long time. And there's a nice little twist that's like, oh, okay. It knows you've seen these movies. It's a fun time. It's definitely, if you like I'm not going to say it's anywhere near Cabin in the Woods, but if you like Cabin in the Woods, it's along that same kind of thing where they're giving you stuff that you think you know and it's not quite what you expect, and it's quite a fine time.
It's like if you were going to watch 3 movies in a row, like Scream, Cabin in the Woods, and The Blackening would all kind of go together.
They would. They really would. They would go together. I watched the new Salem's Lot that came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it.
Here's the thing. It's set in the 70s. It's trying to be. But because it's a movie, things happen too fast. The people figure out the vampire thing too fast. Far too fast. So again, the best version of this story is still the original 1970s TV miniseries. It is.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob Lowe, your version from 2000 whatever sucks. The Count Orlok at the end in this one is a guy in makeup. The original Count Orlok in the 70s is flipping terrifying. It's the most horrific, hideous vampire that's ever been put on screen.
No, it's not. The little boy is worse than Count Orlok. Well, tapping on the window.
Oh, God.
Kid vampires have always been particularly creepy, though. Let's give them that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the tapping on the window scene, again, is done better in the 70s than it is in this movie. Everything is done better originally. The one thing that I will give this is our kid has a wonderful heroic moment where he does something I thought was quite impressive. And I would have to tell you exactly what that was, but if you want to see it, I don't know that I want to spoil it for you. But I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That's clever. But no, it was certainly not the 70s version.
No.
And this is how far back ago this was. Kevin and I, before he left, we watched Sinners.
Oh,
Oh, you watched it without me?
You were asleep.
Oh,
Yep, I do like to do that.
Sinners is good.
Sinners is good.
is flipping.
So then you wouldn't mind watching it again. Oh, that's because you're right, because it's like over 2 hours long, and I
Over
have a
2
hard
hours
time
long.
doing that.
Yeah, there is that. It's hard to work in with our kid. Yes, it very much is. But it is so worth it. It is so worth it. You've seen movies in this genre quite a bit. It's easily in a top 10 list of that style of movie. Very, very easily. Holy God, that's a good movie. And, I mean, well, cover your ears.
Okay.
Buddy Guy is in this movie.
I know.
End of the movie, I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my God,
no.
that's Buddy Guy. So the kid who's the guitar player, he grows up to be freaking Buddy Guy. Holy Jesus, that's amazing that Buddy Guy is in this movie. That alone is fantastic. All right, you can come back.
Well,
you can come back.
I was like, I just loved Michael B. Jordan in his Cosby sweater.
Yeah, I gotta give it to you. That was pretty good as well. So yeah, but that all my stuff, yeah. That's apparently been my Geeky Week.
The wonderful Billy Flynn looks at what Chad and Abby are up to now. If you know what TV show they're on this week, you could win yourself a prize. It's your Further Adventures of Chad and Abby update.
Chad and Abby, two undercover cops, pose as swingers to find a suspect at a singles bar. Chad shows Abby he's in a class by himself. Abby plans a romantic evening, but Chad brings home a guy with marriage problems. And then later, Abby dresses as a prostitute and have a crook and meets Chad's parents for the first time. Ha-ha! Wacky encounter! Chad dreads being assigned to protect a millionaire's wife until he discovers she's very attractive. And Abby's like, so what? I dress like a prostitute, damn it! Chad thinks he and Abby are best friends. Abby is more interested in capturing the Prowler. These crazy kids work hard at the precinct as part of the culinarian volume, the pâtisserie à plénitude, the Confucier bushel. Hashtag Chabby. Forever.
Looks like you've got mail waiting.
Indeed. Now this was just very simple. It's like, hey, Chad and Abby are on that show called Baker's Dozen. Boom, there you go. Woo! And they were the last time we did that. Yeah, right. So congratulations, Marsha, you've won. Let's talk.
Marsha. Sorry, you probably did that your whole life.
That's flinstrous. We'll talk. We'll find something that you like. I got a lot of cool prizes. I got a bunch of video games if you're interested. I've got comics. We've got stuff. We've got swag, and we'll make it all happen. In the meantime, you kick back, you relax. We're going to take a small moment to get ourselves together, and then we'll come back and wrap the whole thing up because that's exactly what is so fun to do each and every time. Don't you think so? I know I certainly do.
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting for the screen to load because I forgot to do it. Yay.
A Whovian and a Nuvian walk into a TARDIS
and explore every episode of the classic Doctor Who series.
Join me, podcaster John S. Drew,
and me, writer-editor Jim Beard, as we take apart each story starting from the very beginning in 1963.
And join us on our Facebook page and Twitter, where we continue the discussion with you with historical artifacts from British papers of the time. The Doctor's Beard podcast, released every Saturday around tea time on your favorite podcasting app.
And we'll see you in time and space.
It's Thursday night, and the podcast is now 47 minutes of someone trying to fold a fitted sheet in complete silence. Come play Jackbox with Geek Radio Daily on Friday night, and maybe Flynn will dramatically say, "You and I are not so different."
It's possible. I mean, it's entirely possible. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to GRD Weekly episode number. See, I waited till now to do it. Huh?
345.
Huh? I'm going to say that yes, we are, because I'm going to push this button here.
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
Geek News!
Singing the world. From a geeky point of view.
Snoop Dogg recently appeared on a podcast called It's Giving, where he revealed he's being scared to bring his grandkids to the cinema anymore. The reason, Pixar's Lightyear, and more specifically, because the film features a montage in which two mothers are seen raising their child. The rapper recalls how he brought his grandson to watch the film and didn't expect to have to field questions over a montage in which two mothers are briefly seen raising their child. Seems his grandson got inquisitive, saying, "Papa Snoop, how's she have a baby with a woman? She's a woman." Seems Snoop didn't like the idea of being asked that question. "I didn't come in here for this. I just came here to watch the goddamn movie. It me up. I'm like scared to go to the movies. Y'all throwing me in the middle that I don't have an answer for. Threw me for a loop. I'm like, what part of the movie was this? These are kids. We have to show that at this age, they're going to ask questions. I don't have the answer." So I guess the kid knows about sex then, since it knows that a man and a woman are... the actor-rapper's comments have understandably become a big talking point, sparking debates with various sides, with particular attention being paid to Snoop's own persona and history. Now look, I understand showing kids a movie and having to answer tough questions like, why didn't Hermione use the time turner to stop Voldemort? Why does Buzz Lightyear freeze around humans when he doesn't think he's a toy? Or how many boys had to be beat up to achieve the title of best boy? But there is an easy answer to give a kid about a baby from same-sex parents. It was adopted. It's not like having to explain what a felony possession of drugs charge is, why someone would assault a fan, or what a sexual assault lawsuit is, or even what the hell you have to do to be banned from the UK, Australia, or Norway. All things that Snoop has done or been charged with. Look, man, tough questions are tough. It's part of parenting.
He also guest starred on the L Word.
He did,
dude.
Yeah, so it's I understand it can be difficult as a parent or a grandparent trying to have a question that you're not prepared for. But you know what? It's not that hard, especially if you just switch up your strain, man.
Did it.
What a numbnut. Look, for real, anybody who has that question, adopted.
There you go.
There, fine. So Sherlock Holmes is back with a new series. There's a catch. Over decades of film and television, many characters from fiction stories have been brought to life. None quite so much as, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's master of deduction, Sherlock Holmes. Decades have rolled on. The character just maintains his appeal. We all know this. So there is a new-to-screen adventure coming in an animated series from Harry King Television and Shrek producer David Lippman, sent to spearhead the project alongside Nicholas Sercombe. According to the first report, the series currently operates under the working title Animated Sherlock, which will draw from Sercombe's The Unexpurgated Adventures of Sherlock Holmes novels, while also signaling a marked departure from the franchise's obviously live action roots. So yeah, they're talking, well, animation will let us do things on a grander, more imaginative scale and risque scale. So I guess it's not, animation like kid animation. So having them do this will allow this well-loved classic to take on a new life. So it seems pretty cool. I don't know that it says like when, but it will have some backstories of Holmes, Dr. Watson, the Baker Street landlady, criminal mastermind Moriarty. They're doing their own Sherlock Holmes universe that feels both timeless and completely fresh. Of course, that's what they're looking for, right? Let me see if there's any details here. They're not really saying, it's in like early kind of talks, and obviously animation takes a while, but I kind of like it. And I like the idea of animation being able to, you can do more. You can have them, go a little bit more wild and, do different things. So I always like a good Sherlock Holmes adventure, solving it along with him. So I'm hoping that the show will be fun.
Do it.
And speaking of mysteries, a recent congressional hearing revealed video of a Hellfire missile fired by a Reaper drone bouncing off an unidentified flying object, which has onlookers, Congress included, scratching their heads. The hearing took place in the House Oversight Subcommittee on UFO Transparency. That's a thing in our government that our tax dollars are being used on.
Definitely.
It was partially hosted by a congresswoman, by a MAGA congresswoman and state-sanctioned UFO investigator Anna Luna.
Anna Paulina Luna is the thing to say Hawaiian Christmas Day.
Let me skip forward.
Remember the gal that the GOP used to call a witch. Sorry.
Oh God.
Witch.
The video Where'd he go? Sorry. The video first shared publicly by Representative Eric Burlington of Missouri was taken on October 3rd of 2024 and is characterized as an MQ-9 drone tracking an orb or an object off the coast of Yemen. Burlington said the footage is presented as received from a whistleblower, a UFO whistleblower. Calling the orb a UFO seems a bit of a stretch since it likely has something to do with the regional military conflicts around Yemen, where the footage was captured. But hey,
we
it's a
don't know
flying
what it
object
is.
and it's unidentified.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
I bet it was an autism vaccine.
Oh, damn.
The footage and the circumstances behind it are otherwise unconfirmed, but this appears to be the first known instance of a Reaper engaging in an aerial target of any kind in an operational setting. The idea of employing MQ-9s in the air-to-air role, at least for self-defense, is not new. They were tested in 2017. So, yeah, we're having congressional hearings about UFOs, which I suppose is better than congressional hearings about, dispensing with vaccines.
Right.
and cutting Medicare.
Let's discuss the UFOs. Do it.
Whatever distracts from Epstein.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Whatever distracts. There's lots of distractions this week, let me tell you.
Yep,
So.
one or two.
But yeah.
One or two. Good stuff. So, Megan Blair's long-awaited trauma reboot, The Toxic Avenger, has Peter Dinklage as Winston Goose, a downtrodden janitor who, before transforming to Toxie, is given a terminal diagnosis, the treatment for which his medical insurance, bestowed by a greedy megacorp helmed by Kevin Bacon's Bob Garbinger, doesn't cover. Making Minnie scream, "I cannot take it! He screwed up my karma! Ah, I'm stressed!" But here's where things get interesting. Thanks to a partnership between Cineverse, who are distributing the film across the country, and Undo Medical Debt, a national nonprofit dedicated to helping families least able to pay burdensome healthcare debt for millions of dollars, every $1 million the Toxic Avenger makes at the box office, another $1 million in medical debt will go up in toxic smoke, with at least $5 million in medical debt erased no matter what happens.
Wow.
Tell all your scum friends that things are going to change in this town, because I'm not just another pretty face. Marissa Clementine, Vice President of Philanthropy at Undo Medical Debt, said, "As the medical debt crisis continues to grow, we are grateful for the partnership with the Toxic Avenger, which is not only funding debt relief, but also shining a light on the human impact of a broken system. We're always looking to team up with real-life superheroes who support our mission, including movie lovers who now have an easy way to enjoy a reimagined classic while supporting financially and emotionally burdened families. So, Apocalypse Inc. can just shove a mop up there." Okay, look, we spent hours brainstorming how to close out the campaign, and while sending Toxie to the moon was appealing, no idea came close to combating unexpected medical debt for families. The Toxic Avenger had his entire life upended by crushing medical costs. So as Toxie says, sometimes you have to do something. So, make sure you watch the remake of Lloyd Kaufman's classic and help people lose their medical debt. Seems Toxie and all of his friends are truly the Toxic Crusaders. GRD is licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Non-Derivative Works 9.8.0 license. Come check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, some of the website geekreality.com. Or of course, voicemail or text message. You can send those to a magic number that we didn't say before, but we'll say it now, and it's
510
GRD Crew.
That was. Come on, one more time, just because you paused. It was tantalizing.
GRD Crew.
That's how it's done, folks. And we will see you this week. Because, the sort of workaround thing apparently works.
Game over, man! Game over! What do you think? It stinks!
Good cut.
Peace out, Leah.
Scat. Skedaddle. Adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Aloha. Fuck off.
How would you describe Inspector Clouseau?
Well, I've never known a man like him. He was unique.
Could you be more specific?
I could be, but... Well, to start with, he was, unorthodox.
In what way?
In every way.
Can you give me an example?
An example. Yes, for instance, to keep himself constantly alert to any attack. He instructed his Chinese manservant to attack him wherever and whenever he could.
That's not only unorthodox, it's bizarre. There were rumors that you and he didn't get along.
Well, I suppose we occasionally had our little disagreements, but when you work with somebody for 20 years, you can't always be expected to see eye to eye.
Then you think he was a good detective?
He was, I think he was, you can't just say he was a... There are no words to describe what he really was.
How about genius?
That is a word.
Oh, good times. The tough thing is to find the absolute Dreyfus you absolutely want. He has so many good little moments. Oh my god. Oh,
Too true. Too true.
Inspector.
All right, so Billy.
Yeah.
One of the things that you are going to need to do when you're running any other stream is when you're going through Zoom to hear any sounds from whatever that program, the sound show.
Sound show.
So everybody else can have their Zoom on the meeting tab, but for you, for the sound to actually go through Zoom, or even for me for OBS to be able to hear it, I actually had to have all of us on screen plus the software. But what I did was I slid the software all the way to the side. So if you look at the if you look at the screen, it's fine. No, it's fine, because see, if you look at the stream,
right. Oh yeah.
Let me know when you're looking at it.
I see it. Yeah.
All right. See, all I did was
Sorry,
just.
this is indelicate, but I really have to pee.
Yeah, no worries.
We'll see you all in a suite.
Later.
So
that's a good wrapping up point. Good night, everyone. We love you.